Hello everybody! So, yeah, we're back. I should really get back to doing my series, the main shit I have planned. I have been procrastinating that too much. Also, next week, and maybe the week after, probably maybe no new videos. Next week, because we're wrapping shit up at school for fall break, and fall break, we've got a shitload of things to do, including several birthdays, a visit, and one of the most barbaric ceremonies of all, a wedding. So, well, historically barbaric, modernly stupid. So, last time, Sebastian was released because I'm pretty sure our clues was pretty much as done with some of the more annoying plots as I have. And we finally learned that even in Japan, he is jailbait. Yeah, he's 12. But, according to our clues himself, legal in Mexico. I sure hope I haven't given anybody any ideas. So, back to this. Shocked, everyone looked at Sebastian while Tiwi and Reimu look mortified. Ooh. You ever just see someone where the weight of everything they've done just comes crashing down on them? Is it wrong I find that look just hilarious and worth everything? Just, yeah. Everything was all worth just seeing that face. Yeah. Raymond then asked, "You're kidding, right? You can't be that young." I'm pretty sure you've beaten the shit out of younger. Or beings that look and act younger. Like Cerno, who is surprisingly 60. Yeah. Anyways, Sebastian answered, "Well, my birthday was a week before I came against Sokyo." Jesus! But since I got here, I lost my sense of time. Truthfully, I might be 13 right now. I don't know. Or, given the esoteric nature of pocket dimensions like in Sokyo, I may have already conquered the world by now. Well, because time went slower. So, yeah. Ryson then asks, "Why do you act so nonchalant about the fact that you might have missed your birthday? Don't you care?" When I was younger, yes, I did care. But nowadays, it's just another year of my life that has come and gone. Yep. Just another day until the Reaper or Kamachi comes and, well, takes you to whoever is in charge of sending you to an infinitely unfair or undeserved punishment, undeserved afterlife. Anyway, Bryson thinks, what has he gone through? Well, I'm pretty sure you can actually compete. Given, well, again, Diamond in the Rough lore. You have dated someone who nearly destroyed all of Gensokyo. Watched them die. Had a miscarriage. Watched so many die. You have lived through the near extinction of the Kappa. I think they're borderline endangered. I remember there being 30 left by the end of DITR, and yeah, there is very little chance they'll survive. So, as well as the fact that you have been on the tail end, well, on the bad end, and gotten your ass kicked in your boss's harebrained scheme to distort the very fabric of reality, to distort, well, nature by artificially screwing with the moon. So, yeah. And now I just realized how many beings in Gensokyo can compete with your Mary Sue. You know who you are. So, yeah. Here are the answers. It's clear that you are very sore from your injuries, and your clothes have seen better days. Oh yeah, sore. Fair enough. Though he should either feel completely numb or not sore, but in agonizing pain. Or the feelings have worn off by now. I don't know how long it's been since the beginning, so yeah. Or since the injuries, but, you know. I'm pretty sure either the sore feeling would have gone away, or he should still be in agonizing pain. Though to be fair, I'm not a doctor. So, yeah. Yes. Before you tell your story, I suggest you go take a bath, for you can relax your body, and then we will have a Rob ready for you. Ah, the Rob. An interesting marketing trick by Nintendo that didn't actually go anywhere until the Wii. Yeah. And then the Angry Video Game Nerd episode. So, yeah. No, I'm fine. Kaguya then said, "We insist. You kind of smell." Eh? I don't doubt it. Sebastian blushed in embarrassment. Oh, well, if you insist. He then thought, I guess I got used to my own stink. Eh. You get used to your own brand very quickly. So yeah. He then thought, I guess Aaron then continued, "At the meantime, me and the princess will have the earth rabbits, have a table in a room for we can talk there." Sebastian nodded his head. "Okay, where do I go to take a bath? Ryson can help you there. Can you do that, Ryson?" Ryson then answers. He spelled Ryson 2 different times in the same sentence, and then went and spelled it right immediately after. That's not a nitpick, I just found that kind of funny. So, yes, now follow me, Sebastian. I don't care if you're not 13. Yeah, I'm pretty sure after the only guy who would treat you like Raleigh would dies and there's a miscarriage, I'm pretty sure there would be minor attachment issues. Or some void she'd have this irresistible urge to fill. Well. So yeah. Right behind you, Kiwi then said, "I can help you too." Sebastian turns to look at her. "No, I don't need your help." Was the explode? Oh yeah, they already figured out about that prank. You know, only in Tokyo would that not cause something like the Patriot Act. Proof that we shouldn't be having reverse insurgencies, just conquest. Just conquest. So yeah. But Kaguya then said to her, "He doesn't want your help. Instead, you can go help the other Earth Rabbits to get things ready. We will speak of your punishment later. Yeah. Looking sad, she then said, okay, and left the room. Your punishment will be most vile. You'll have to watch the entire Twilight series we stole from that other gappy. No! Ryson then looks at Sebastian. Well, let's go then. Sebastian said, right behind you. They both left the room. Kaguya then looks at Reimu. What are you going to do? Are you going to leave? Actually, I'll ask again, how fucking old is Reimu? You know what? I'm looking it up. Yeah, so far I'm not finding anything, just things that end with age. Yeah. So, given her how Zoon's artwork is, she could actually be only slightly older or even slightly younger. I have no clue. So, yeah. What are you going to do? Are you going to leave? No, this is an ongoing incident. I'll stay and listen to this kid's story. You just solved the incident! Oh wait, it's Reimu. She hasn't gotten to kick his ass yet. Right. She then thinks, what are you planning with this kid? Well, who knows, but it's gotta be hilarious. In the hallway, Ryson and Sebastian are walking, and Ryson looks back to notice that Sebastian is falling behind. She goes to him and asks, do you need help? Sebastian answered, no, I'm good. Why do I have this weird feeling he got some leg injury in this series? If you say so? If you say so, I'll just go slower. They reach the bathroom, and it's full of steam. Was someone just gonna take a bath before then? Or was there some psychic tell of, hey, go get the water warm? Because, really, those are the only answers for why the water's already warm. Actually, this should have been done a while ago, considering I don't think these guys have heaters. But to be fair, with the Kappa, I don't know. Why are the Kappa always in these fanfictions? Well, this is the only fanfiction aside from Diamond in the Rough I've read, so yeah. Always the ones that cause the weirdest plot stuff. And all the most confusion among plot points. Yeah. Yes, the source of water comes from a spring. It's really reaction. And take this to cover your bandages. Oh, so it's just a natural hot spring on the 3rd floor. Wonderful. Also, did she go slower? That went nowhere. Thank you. Just make sure to wash yourself before going in the bath. Yes, be sure to bathe before you bathe. What do you mean? Even Sebastian's confused. You know, sit on a stool and wash yourself with soap, and then rinse it off. And rinse it off that bucket of water. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I'm not questioning it. Okay, I get it. Ryson then looks to the side for a bit, then looks back at Sebastian. With a smile and said, would you like me to help you wash your back? God damn it. Okay. Well, it's weird when a joke is proved canon like a few minutes later. Sebastian started to blush. No, thank you. I can do it myself. Wuss. He then walks in fast and closes the door behind him. That's the sort of thing that makes anyone immediately despise an anime character. When Kirito and Sword Art Online did it, that's when I realized, yep, I am fully siding with the guy who is solely responsible for thousands of deaths, as well as God knows how much trauma and other issues, as well as the destruction of all of VR gaming. And then I watched more of the series and was like, why do people like this shit? Seriously, do not watch Sword Art Online. It is overhyped and terrible. Everyone is... Honestly, only the scientist Kayaba seems to have a brain. And everyone else... Well, I'd say their heads are full of rocks, but it's more like a pebble and they all have to share. So, yeah. Bryson then thought, at least I know he is not a perv. Although he's still a kid. Oh yeah. Yeah. I actually don't blame her for, offering that, given, she shot his broken arm. Right in the broken arm. As well as having been terrorizing him for, 3 days now. So yeah, she then spoke through the door. Make sure you put your clothes next to the door, for we can take it to see if we can fix it, and leave you a change of clothes. Okay. She then left. Some time passed, and Sebastian got out of the bath. It's been years since I have taken a proper bath. It felt really good, and I don't feel that sore anymore. He then goes to see his replacement clothes, then puts them on, and then think, I don't really these clothes. They feel revealing. I do have these shorts underneath the robes, but still, I want to put on something to cover my face, but I gotta learn to be brave without it. Though, through the door, he heard a voice call out to him. It was Ryson. Are you done? He opens the door and comes out and said, yeah, let's go. Surprised he didn't take a belt or something and put it over his face. So, yeah, let's. You both entered a room with a large low table. And sitting around it was Irin, Kaguya, Reimu, and Tiwi. Sebastian and Ryson sits next to each other. Tiwi looks at him, but he doesn't even look at her. Not even a stink eye? Actually, which is worse? Having someone not even acknowledging your presence or giving you a dirty look? I swear, I really wished they'd put you in the bubbling pot. So, yeah. She looks down sad. At the same time, tea was being served to everyone by Earth Rabbits. Kaguya thanked them and they left. Kaguya then looks at Sebastian and said, you can start whenever you want. Later is now visibly shaking and continues. Who's later? And why wasn't he mentioned? I'll assume he's saying that it's later and shaking continues. And then Ryson found me near to death. And you all know the rest. Including when she shot me when I broke my arm. So yeah. Raymond then said, I'm sorry. Sebastian said, it's okay. You just left me to die out in the cold, well, because of what other people, not even remotely like me, did. Raymond then thinks, why did you bring a child like this one? What is your angle, Yukari? TV then said, I'm sorry as well. Sebastian looks to the side and shakes his head and said, sorry, but I just can't forgive you. And yet you forgave Reimu. Tiwi gets what I'm assuming is an explosive she didn't know the power of, given she didn't already have an excuse, and was gonna use it on a human, which, if you know about us, we are really fucking flimsy. So, yeah. She gets tricked into doing something using something way too powerful on accident and thinking on her feet in a hyper-adrenalized moment. Screw her, but Reimu intentionally, with careful thought, leaves you to die in the cold. Yeah, she's okay. Tiwi looks down with tears in her eyes. Yeah, I hate Tiwi. But yeah. You're asks, how are you still sane? No, good question. I've been saying this whole time that he should have gone postal by now. Actually, I just realized something. Does everyone do the humans who are naturally born in Tokyo have their seals, or are the only seals in Tokyo of people in the outside? Yeah. My belief in God kept me sane, even before I came to Gensokyo. And I'm pretty sure that all of this should have twisted and distorted your faith into something unrecognizable, given, you know, there are literal gods here, and pretty much everything. And I just realized that pretty much none of this makes any goddamn sense in any religious context, probably. So, yeah. He then thought, the scary thing is, I started to lose some of my sanity when I went to the human village. Maybe even before then. I hope that's a plot point later. You're gonna ask, then why did you leave behind your charms? Are they not symbols of your god? What? I'm pretty sure, right, Aaron should have... I hope Aaron explained these Abrahamic faiths to her subordinates earlier, given she knows a lot, and frankly, if that god power is enough to, you know, make him able to resist bullets, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's something they'd need to know. Sebastian answers, they are, but I was afraid that you might take it away and destroy them. Given this that Gensokyo, thanks to all of its gods and religions, is basically an eternal holy war battleground, yeah, that's actually not too irrational a thought. Carson then said, understandable. The Kappa did want it to destroy it. Don't worry, we will help you find it later. Thank you. Cut to the human village, and someone said, with a small child saying, sweet, found some silver! What an odd shape. Kagyu then asked, from what you said, it sounds like you were not afraid of death. Is it true? At that point, I hope he says, no, that's not true, because otherwise, there might be some thing that cross in his brain, given we're hardwired to be afraid of death. It is literally the point of life, to avoid death and make more life. even though one is inevitable and the second is subjected to the entire cycle. So, congrats! Yes. Yes, I lost all my fear of death some years ago. Maybe that said, I'm sorry. What? Why? Did Reimu, leave for Mexico for a week, try to murder Sebastian, and traumatized him out of his fear of death? Because that's the story I want to read. What the fuck is wrong with Reimu then said, oh, it's okay. Ryson is hesitant, but asks, what was your life before coming to Gensokyo? Okay, either cut to later or cut to tragic Animu backstory. Sebastian eyes open wide, and then said, Ryson, don't be rude. He is already shaking enough as is. And Sebastian then interrupts, no, it's fine. I actually feel better talking to people about my life. So I will tell you all. Hope he doesn't just tell random people on the street his backstory for therapeutic reasons. That's gonna seem weird. Aaron smiles and tells him, whenever you're ready. He takes a deep breath. Okay, to start, I was born in the country of Mexico. In the state of Chihuahua. In the city of Chihuahua, in the capital. Ryson asks, wait, is there a capital city named after the state it is in? Wait, how the fuck would you know the difference between country and state? After all, the separate states forming a single country is actually a relatively new concept. As a state is, by definition, any set territory with laws, borders, and the ability to enforce them. So, feudal Japan... Also, Japan at that time would most likely have a single state of the entire country. Sure, they may have heard of America, but, you know, that was 50 years... Well, America would have been 50 years old at the time, so information would most likely not have traveled to then. So, yeah. And Mexico having that sort of structure is also somewhat new. I want to say around either slightly before or slightly after the First World War. So, yeah. Back to talking about future territory that the USA shall annex, if I have any say in anything. Kage then said, Ryson, don't interrupt him. Hey, stop riffing the story, Ryson. That's my job. Then Sebastian said, no, it's okay, and yes, there is. Truthfully, I found it weird myself. Ryson slightly smiled and nodded her head. And Sebastian continued. I was born into my mom, Luisa Moltres. Yeah. She was a school teacher. And my dad, Martin Moltres. He was the governor of Chihuahua. Aaron asks, if your father had such a high position in the government, wow. Considering I actually don't know much about government structures except for at the very top, and some stuff about special districts, I'm not going to say anything because I clearly don't know what the fuck's going on. Well, Sebastian looks down. Yeah, he was a great man. They were both great. You must... Like Alexander. You must have really loved them. I do. Reimu then thought, if he really did love them, why did he come to Gensokyo? Reimu, why would anyone come to Gensokyo? I mean, sure, the tragic Animu backstories are so rampant, we're actually working on a vaccine for them, pretty much. But, seriously, with DITR saying that it's pretty much just reckless kids coming to Gensokyo, yeah. Sebastian then continued, as you can suspect, we were wealthy, but they never spoiled me. Good. But they always tell me that if I see someone that is begging in the streets for money, always give them some. And And knowing Mexico, they will probably spend them on drugs. I will still make jokes no matter how fucked up. Hell. My gravestone's probably just gonna have some morbid pun on it. I bet you are dying to hear that one. So yeah. Reimu then continued. Your parents were very generous. They were, always willing to help those in need. Reimu smiled. Sebastian continued. Well, as soon as I became old enough, my dad gave me a lot of chores. I hated it, but now I am grateful for it. Wax on, wax off. I have never actually seen that movie. Tommy then commented, you're very well educated as well. You live in religious Japan. I'm pretty sure most of the outside world's education would be light years ahead. And plus there was a serious, pretty much a blockage of educational advancement given all the constant conflict for that section of Japan, while we've been advancing for 200 years. Yeah. Where was I? You're very well educated. Did you go to a fancy school? How would you know if he's... Wait, absolutely none of this says he was educated. How would she know? If it's because he can speak Japanese, newsflash, he speaks Insokyo has that translation thing, something you should know. No, I was homeschooled by my mom. Rather than her just picking him to the same school she taught at. That's... Yeah. Really? I know your mother was a teacher, but why not go to school? Okay, exactly! Let's just say the education in Mexico is not the best in the world. Well, my mom got her degree in a different country. Unless if that country was the US. She also got her degree in future territory of the United States. I will revive imperialism. Oh wait, Putin's already done that. Though he's basically just nursing it back to health at this point. I see. It was through her I learned Spanish and English. So either the European states of future United States, or in the United States. So yeah, Bryson then comment, what's the name of the language you were speaking? Yeah, that's pretty, like 99.99% of all gappies speak English. I'm pretty sure someone should have mentioned that to you. Come on. English. Nothing. One of the most spoken languages in the world. A longer running language. The last name of the universe-consuming demon in Homestuck, who had a kid named after him, who through time travel shenanigans he named himself after. Homestuck is a nightmare to figure out. So, yeah. Yes. I also noticed you have a decent-sized muscles on your upper body for someone your age. Genetics. Around puberty, a male body, if it's hereditarily programmed to, will start building a lot of muscle tissue, start building up and swelling. It's how biology works. So, yeah. With a slight smirk, Chewie said, yeah, you would notice, wouldn't you? Shut up! It's not like I was asking this 12-year-old if he wanted to fuck me in the bath earlier. Sebastian slightly smiled. Chewie turned to look at him, and this made her happy. But as soon as Sebastian noticed this, he stopped smiling and looked away. This made Chewie sad again. Aww, how cute! Then, realizing something, Sebastian looked confused and started to slightly blush. He then asked Ryson, how did you know I have a muscular upper body? Were you spying on me while I was taking a bath? It's almost like you had a t-shirt and shorts on. Like you were trying to show you were strong to intimidate. Hearing then answered, "No, I can explain. When Ryson knocked you out some time ago, she felt bad and brought you here for medical attention. And not to face charges for your attempted terrorism in multiple territories. But during that time, we had to remove your shirt so we could properly heal you." Bryson, with an awkward smile, said, Yeah, that's how. Bryson, he's not even legal in Japan. He's still jailbait. Though to be fair, you are everybody's waifu. Yeah. Then Aaron continues. "And Ryson was curious how you look without that cloth over your face, but I didn't tell her to take it off. Instead, she was looking at your muscles. That's why she asked." Hearing this, Sebastian became even more red. Reimu was giving a displeased look to Ryson. "How dare you have sexual attraction?" "Oh, wait. We're not the ones that were infected with Abrahamic religion, so why am I being upset with sexual feelings?" "Carry on." Now, she was giving a displeased look to Ryson, now red herself. Ryson then continued. "Anyways, I was wondering if you do any martial arts." But flustered Sebastian answered, "I do. I box. Not a martial arts, but actually useful, so." Again, then said, "Box? You use a box to fight?" Ha ha. Such an original joke. Obviously, you fight using UPS. That's to deliver you your gear in a box. No, it's just a name. And now I wonder where it got its name from. So, martial arts using punches, dodging, and having good footwork. Pretty sure it's not a martial arts, but pretty sure they function similarly. And that it at least partly involves biting a piece of someone's ear off. Like their Van Gogh. Yeah. It was my dad who taught me. I'm really glad he did. I sure hope all of this information is relevant in the future. Eriner then commented. The Dark Lord Eriner. That explains that part. What part? I'm pretty sure just boxing alone isn't strong enough to beat the shit out of a yokai. I mean, Sebastian said that he thinks that you need sufficient physical strength, like being an Oni, but boxing is not about physical strength. It's about being able to punch hard. Also, punch upward at a good angle. You'll have to look this up on Google Images, because this is a black screen. Punch upward at the jaw with immense force if you're ever in a serious fight. That will shake the brain around inside the fluid and have it hit the back of the skull. And congratulations, I've just taught you how to, in a fight, inflict potentially serious brain damage with a single punch. So, yeah. But I notice you also have a build of a farmer as well. Okay, if they were curious about the muscles, they should have, but knew about the farmer build, yeah. They probably should have just assumed that earlier. That's kind of how the human brain works, and these things have the same psychology. A farmer that was being pushed to breaking point. Is your parents' chores to blame for this? With a serious face, Sebastian looked at Aaron and said, "No, it wasn't. I will get to why I'm like that soon." Aaron nodded and everyone looked concerned. I'm gonna have to contain my laughter at this part, aren't I? Sebastian then continued, I had a great life. I couldn't really complain that much. Haha. Kage then asked, you had such a great life in the outside world, why did you come to Gensokyo? Pretty sure you should have asked that to every gappy again, but whatever. Sebastian started to shake. Seeing this, Kage then said, I'm sorry, no, if you don't feel... Sebastian said, no, I can continue. I'm pretty sure Irin, at this point is thinking, okay, where did I put the tranquilizers? Because this kid needs to calm the hell down. Oh. Yeah, Kaguya and everyone gave a supported smile. And totally not a desperate attempt at a supported smile that is a failed attempt of not having this mortified look of, dear God, what have we done? Yeah. Still shaking, Sebastian continued, to answer your question, when I was 8, I woke up to a sound late at night. I was scared, so I went to my parents' room. I was about to get there, but a man grabbed me from behind and covered my mouth. Then another man appeared and told the other man, now that's the brat. Now that we got his brat as a hostage, we won't have any trouble. Also, Sebastian, our clues. If you're quoting someone in a quote, you use the single bit, not the double bit. You don't hit shift. Risene then said, why did they want you as a hostage? Did they want your dad's wealth? Well, you see, Ryson, we have these things called bank accounts. You can't physically steal money from them anymore. And if you can't steal physical bills, they're usually marked. So you can't spend them, essentially making them worthless and no longer legal tender. They didn't want my dad's wealth. They wanted his life. His life? Why? You see, there are these things called organs. They go for a lot on the black market. Oh, shut up, this is common knowledge. Sebastian started to shake more and then said, let me just get through this, okay? Irin then said, yes, so please don't interrupt him, Ryson. This is hard enough on him as is. Yes. Ryson replied, yes, Irin-sama. And Irin-sama most likely was thinking, okay, I'm going to need to trank everyone in the room now. Oh goody, a block of text. Fuck it, I'm skipping it. There's a link in the description if it's if the tragic anime backstory we've heard a billion times is really that damn important to you. I'm sorry, but Jesus. Though I will read the first line because I can make a really good joke out of this. They then continued. They then took me to my parents' room. My parents woke up because they didn't hear the noise, I guess. And as soon as they did, the man holding me pointed a gun to my head and said, make any sudden moves and I will shoot him. The dad then said, oh good, I won't have to pay child support after the divorce. Okay, out of the block of text. Sebastian was about to cry again. I'm not a kid. I'm a man now, and adults don't... Bitch, that's under normal circumstances, and what about any of this has been normal under any circumstances? Hell, not even in North Korea. Or in Soviet Russia. Also, future pieces of future America. Well, pieces of... But you're not. Surprised, Sebastian looked at Ryson's face and see she has tears running down her face. Because she's just so upset by how tragic and cliched this backstory is. At least I'm pretty sure this is cliched. I'm sorry, but even though you act like an adult, you're still a kid. Holding back emotions like this, for who knows how long, is not healthy. As fucking anyone with any even vague hint of psychological knowledge can tell you. Hell, fucking Sigmund Freud could have told you that. And he was the guy who believed that everyone wanted to fuck their mother. I'm not even kidding. Seriously, look up Sigmund Freud. You will think, what the fuck? The whole time. Yeah. Especially if the one holding them back is as young as you. Ooh. And plus, you are kind of in a situation where you should be assuming you've gone mad at this point. The insane don't always think they're sane. They just don't know they're not. Mouthwater guy said, she said, pero, but I. If you don't, Ryson started crying, we will. And plus the whole non-crying thing is more of a cultural thing than you'd expect, so since you're in another culture where it's more acceptable, I assume go for it. Who cares? Plus, if everyone's that scared of you, I don't think anyone's really gonna judge you. Or you could use it to your, make everyone think you're using it to your advantage to get them to lower their guard. You, my friend, are giving up so many strategies. But yeah. We will. Not knowing how to react to this, Sebastian looks around and sees everyone with tears running down their cheeks, and Huey crying most as much as she did a while ago. And Erin reaching for the tranquilizers. Seeing this, he thinks, why are they crying? Are they crying for me? I'm pretty sure that's something you should have assumed like 20 years ago. Ryson then felt something. She looked down and sees Sebastian hugging her back, burying his face into her. Finally, after many years, Sebastian broke down into tears. It's almost like he was undergoing serious psychological trauma and God knows what else. And repressing it until his emotional and psychological foundation started to crumble. Well, to the point where you're surprised he hasn't gotten mad yet. They never realize. So, yeah. He was crying even more than Tiwi did. Tiwi used this opportunity to escape and then set the front door on fire. I just realized Tiwi's probably the one who coined that the thing on YouTube of doing horrible and stupid things and saying, it's just a prank, bro. You just know Tiwi's at least doing that. So yeah, Ryson, he was Ryson started crying even more, holding him tighter and tighter, and told him, there we are. So sorry for everything we've done to you. So go ahead, cry as much as you want, okay? And so he did. And Reimu retained with her stone face. And speed cut, of course. End of chapter 22. Well, at least we got the tragic anime backstory we probably could have predicted parts of. Except I didn't read the block of text because... damn. Though, yeah. I'm willing to say... I probably shouldn't, but I'm willing to say that despite me not remembering other chapters and whatnot, that Art Clues probably could have broken a few more pieces out of this and left more clues. So, yeah. But still, good chapter. Long, but fortunately not chapter 19. Or as I call it, 19 and what should have been 20. But, you know, got some good jokes out of it. Finally got back in the swing of religion jokes. So, yeah. And he's finally having more spelling and punctuation and writing mistakes. So, back on it. So yeah. Well, we got chapter 23 and he hasn't made 24 yet. And 23 looks promising because it starts with Ryson crying. So, see you in anywhere between a week and a month. Goodbye, everybody!